I tell you, the plot just keeps thickening. Right when I'm trying to actually do this video about this YouTuber who doesn't get to play the victim, because that's what he's doing. He's playing the victim now. He's trying to play victim to his audience so his audience can feel sorry for him, so he can weaponize his audience on an emotional tip, because that's what those warlocks do. You know, warlocks like to use emotions to try to move people and control people. He doesn't get to play victim with this and lie his way out of this one. He's trying to lie his way out of this one. And in the midst of it, he's literally live right now making another lie right on top of it. And he said in the first video that he wouldn't talk about us anymore. But yet he did a second video and now he's live talking about us. And then he's trying to say stuff that we not even doing. He's literally deceiving his audience. Listen, y'all, this YouTuber don't get to lie his way out of this one. He's trying to say the feds are gonna come back. Listen, man, listen, ain't nobody coming for us. They coming for you. I ain't worried about no police showing up at my door. I ain't worried about no feds coming at my door. The feds know who I am. The police know who I am. I'm not concerned about that. I sleep real good at night. But see, obviously you, sir, you're disturbed by all of this. And then now you're up here making allegations during a live stream right now while I'm live. Y'all think I'm playing with it? Let me show you what's on the screen. Because see, now that he's doing this, I'm going to have to do this in a different order. Okay? I was going to do it in one order, but I'm going to have to flip it up. This guy is live right now trying to say that this is what we're doing. The federal targeted plot against Black America. No, listen, sir, you cannot get your way out of this one. It doesn't matter. The burden of proof is on you. It's not on me. It's not on Ringo. It's not on anybody else. It's on you. Sir, you made a unprovoked threat on a live stream on the internet. And it could have gone worse had one of those people actually parked closer to you or got out to you and asked a question. You made an unprovoked threat. You can't say, oh, well, that's misinformation. It's not misinformation. They got all the information they need in that video clip. This goes irregardless of whether you are a convicted felon or not. That ain't got nothing to do with it. The fact that you go around on the internet making unprovoked threats just like you unprovoked threat me. Hashtag run me my fade. You either got 4 options. You either shut up, you either run me my fade, you either apologize and take everything down, or whatever other garbage you was talking about. You made that threat to me. You made that threat to Ringo. I can pull up the videos. Don't make me pull up the videos that you delete. See, sir, you got a lot of content that you delete. And you hide your hands. You throw rocks and hide your hands. You say we throw our rocks. No, you throw your rocks. And you ain't going to lie your way out of this one. There is not a video you can make. The man is literally lying right now, making content, trying to say that we're federal informants. Let me work this backwards. I gotta work this whole thing backwards. All right, let me back this thing up. You cannot make this up. And then here he is doing this witchcraft because he's showing this video here where he's depicting us in the beginning. He's using this intro and he's trying to show this same video where it's Ringo in the middle, Rollo on one side, and me on the other side, trying to make us look like we're demons. Let me mute it, because we don't want to listen to that garbage. And then he's all of a sudden showing like he's some superhero, which is nothing but witchcraft anyway, acting like he Raiden or Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat. Where in the Bible does it talk about that? You see? This is what he's doing. Like, he's making it clear in the very beginning of this video that he's doing that it's about us. It's not about the federal targeted plot against Black America. He's literally plotting and targeting against me, Ringo, and Rollo. He's making it clear by the intro. And then wait till I get to the words. We're going to get past this intro. And then this man got the nerve to talk about he's honest and he's repping the Holy Bible. Dude lying about everything. Every single thing. Just straight lying. Just straight lying about everything, man. Like, you really can't make this stuff up. He's straight lying. We ain't playing this garbage. Let's get to this, man. Let's go. Hold on one second. Let me turn the music down. Because because he's live, we got to do this in the opposite order. That's right. We got to cook him in the opposite order now. Let's make sure the audio's working.
What's good, everybody? It's your brother New Breed coming through with another live stream.
Shout out to Forever Studios for gifting 10 memberships. And I appreciate you, Forever Studios. Appreciate you, Forever Studios. And congratulations to all my new members. All right, let me do this audio check.
Peace and blessings to the chat. I see everybody.
Give me 1 second. I'm just checking the audio. Congratulations to all my new members. All right, let me do this audio check. Okay, the audio's good. Listen, this content creator, this YouTuber is not going to get to lie his way out of this one. Now, you got to stop and think. He decided to go live because he saw Ringo cook him and go live. Ringo just got finished going live about the 2 videos that he put out. We're going to get to all of that because I haven't even addressed those videos. Well, I addressed the first one, actually, but I didn't address the second one because I forgot I had went live again last night. Listen, this guy is trying to create a narrative. You got to stop and think. Why is he going live tonight? He went live tonight right now because he's trying to come up with a narrative. He keeps trying to spin the narrative. No, sir, you don't get to control the narrative. Your ability to control the narrative has been rebuked in Christ's name. Now, I want y'all to listen to what he's saying. Let's go.
Gathering round. What is happening? I see Michael Joseph in the building, Nicole Black. Tamika Buckley's in the house. Daryl is in the building. Realm 9, Brother Xavier. All right. Do me a solid, everybody, and just hit the like button on your way in. We got a very important broadcast this evening. Very, very important. Now, some of you all have been looking at some of my recent uploads. And y'all see some of the madness that's transpiring on social media.
No, it's not madness. It's called you being exposed for the demon that you are, that you broke literal laws. Sir, do you not understand what the law is? Do you not understand what the law is? Listen, you're not going to be able to lie your way out of this one. You're not going to be able to create videos and try to create a narrative and think that that's going to cover you. No, sir. You're exposed. Come on now. I want y'all to hear what he's talking about right now. As you can see, his chat is jumping right now. Now watch this.
You know, we got other content creators putting out false narratives and lies, and we address those things accordingly.
First of all, it's not false narratives and lies. We literally have you on video evidence showing you and your words talking about, don't let me go to the glove box. You ready to, and you talking about you pull that thing out and you actually intend to use it when you pull it out and you don't miss. And then you talking about, yeah, make sure you got them hands too. You literally making threats to somebody who didn't provoke you. And you claim you are you claim that you're not a convicted felon, and you claim that you're a responsible gun owner? Nah, bro. We got you on tape. That ain't no lie. That's facts. Listen, the burden is on you. Ain't nobody come to you. Ain't nobody got to ask you for no background, nothing. Nobody got to ask you. We don't owe you nothing. Listen, that's public right and public knowledge. Anybody can go look up anybody. Nobody got to ask you for nothing. And besides that, you have unprovoked pulled and talking about pulling a weapon out and doing stuff to somebody that's unprovoked. I'm going to get to that. Now listen to this lie that he's cooking up right now before I get to that. Let's go.
But in the midst of all of what was going on social media, it got me to truly start reflecting on what's going on internationally.
Listen, ain't none of this going on internationally. He trying to make it seem like this is going on internationally, but all he gonna be doing is showing you something here locally in the United States. The man lie about everything. He not showing you nothing that's taking place internationally. He's talking about the stuff that's taking place here in the States. And he's trying to actually equate things that got nothing to do with me, Ringo, or Rollo, or anybody that rock with us. He's trying to put other things that other people do on us because that's what those demons do. That's what narcissists do. See, you're not going to be able to lie your way out of this one. You're not going to be able to do no magic, no destiny swap, no fate swap. We rebuke all that in Christ's name. As a matter of fact, I think it's a full moon tonight. Oh, it's coming. August the 9th, Saturday. So he already tapping into this moon magic. You know that's what the warlocks do. Anyway, and listen, I don't care about Elder Baba Rashawn talking about it. Listen, Elder Baba Rashawn, all these folks on YouTube take any opportunity to take shots at people like me who expose them for the wicked things that they do. That's all they do, and they call themselves righteous. All these so-called men and women out here on YouTube calling themselves righteous, but all they do take shots at me, Ringo, and Rollo. They don't take shots at nobody else. They don't swing at nobody else. They don't come after nobody else. But they act like they're changing the community. They ain't changing nothing. They just a bunch of demons lying. Listen to the lies that he's about to spin.
Globally, within the country. And there's a lot happening. And what we're seeing right now is the federalization of our communities in real time. And our people have been public enemy number one for a while now. But it's beginning to become extremely overt, especially if you have the eyes to see. Now, earlier, I had these content creators trying to get the feds to raid my home under false pretenses, which I cleared all of that up.
No, you didn't clear nothing up. It's not false pretenses. You literally made an unprovoked threat on the internet. That's a felony. You can't, listen, you claim you're a responsible gun owner. Listen, that's besides the point whether you a convicted felon or not a convicted felon. Let's say he's not a convicted felon. That's besides the fact. The point still stands, and I said that last night. He made an unprovoked threat on camera. What's the guy's channel name? It's right here on the screen. Look at it right here on the screen, Cole. His name is right here on the screen. That's the guy's YouTube channel name. Let's go.
And I did that so I can definitely have a paper trail on social media to what's taking place.
Yeah, and we got a paper trail on social media to the lies that you're spinning. You see, you're not smart, sir. You're not smart. You're not smart. We got a paper trail on you lying right now. You're literally going live. Listen, his timing is impeccable. As soon as Ringo gets done with his live, then he decides to go live. I literally sat back and waited because I knew this guy was going to be talking about us. And sure enough, what is he doing? He's talking about us right now. That's all those guys do. They actually think, listen, y'all would think as big as they platforms are, y'all would think with all the subscribers, all the viewers they got, you think that that would just destroy our career. You cannot destroy the men of the Most High. You see, you're messing with the Most High's anointed. It says, touch not my anointed, according to the Bible. but you trying to touch us with your lies. Touch us with your schemes. It's not going to work. You're not going to be able to lie your way out of this one. You're not going to be able to play victim on this one. Here he is. Listen, I'm telling you, the guy is acting. When I show you, he literally went live tonight, but he made the video earlier trying to make it look like his eyes red, like he crying. This the same guy that's talking about, oh, he a warrior of the Most High and he want war. I'm going to show you all that stuff in a minute. This the same guy talking about run me my fade, talking about he want to box me out and do all this crazy stuff. We're going to get to that. And now all of a sudden, y'all actually believe the lies. He's sitting there like he crying. Trying to say that we actually trying to take his life and take his family's life. Ain't nobody utter those words. You have no grounds for that, sir. We didn't utter none of those words. You are the one who came up with that narrative to try to weaponize your audience into feeling sorry for you and making it seem like as if we trying to take you out. And then listen to the lies that he's about to say now, y'all. Listen.
And of course, those creators tried to spin the narrative once again, move the goalposts once again.
No, it's not spinning the narrative and moving the goalposts. The fact stands. We didn't move the goalposts. The fact stands. You made an unprovoked threat to two guys in a Sprinter van that weren't even paying you any attention. And you did it on the internet. And you claim you're a responsible gun owner. And you claim you're not a convicted felon. The burden's on you. You're the one saying that you're not that. You got to prove it. The burden is not on us. You don't understand how the laws work, obviously. You don't understand what's a threat, what's an unprovoked threat. You don't understand how anything works, apparently. Come on, man. This guy ain't making no sense. Let's go. Now watch what he's going to say, y'all.
Making it seem as if somehow I'm worried because I don't have my situation situated. Meaning, they're acting as if I'm worried because I don't have my proper documentation or I'm somehow in the wrong.
No. This got nothing to do with the paperwork and documentation. The paperwork and documentation, that's just extra. That's like the icing on the cake. The fact stands, you made an unprovoked threat on the internet. And mind you, this is not the first unprovoked threat that he's made on the internet. He's made many threats on the internet, regardless of whether it's a weapons threat or an actual threat. Because listen, y'all got to understand how the law works. It doesn't have to just to be a weapon threat. You can make verbal threats. You can make physical threats. You don't actually have to touch somebody to make a threat. And this man made threats on me. He made threats on Ringo. Made threats on Rollo. He made threats on Y'all Deserves the Glory. He made threats on a lot of brothers and sisters. And this ain't the first time that he did it. He trying to make it seem like he ain't did no threats to nobody. And he think just because he delete the videos, like we don't have the videos. Listen, all those videos are up on my channel. They out there. They out there on the other brothers and sisters channel. He thinking because he deleting videos that somehow make him safe. Talking about we're spinning the narratives and pushing the goalposts. No, we're sticking to the narratives. You are literally right now live spinning the narrative, trying to say that we're federally targeting and it's a plot against you. Like we trying to destroy Black America. How are we trying to destroy Black America when we are Black America? What kind of sense does that make? But as for you liars like that, we ain't tolerating that in our communities. Now watch what he's going to say.
While they're criminalizing me, right? And the burden of proof would be on them because...
No, the burden of proof is on you. You do not understand how laws work. I literally don't. Listen, this guy has no intelligence when it comes to the law. The burden of proof is on you. You are the ones caught in the video making an unprovoked threat. That's not me making it up. We literally have physical evidence of you on video, and we got your audio of you saying and doing stuff. There is no burden. Bruh, you don't understand how the laws work. Ain't nothing on me. I'm not the one in the video doing it. That's you. The burden is on you. This ain't got nothing to do with whether you are a convicted felon or not, or whether you can legally own a firearm. If you can legally own a firearm and you're not a convicted felon, that makes that threat even worse, because you're supposed to be a responsible gun owner and you're supposed to know better. You're supposed to know better by the law. You're held to a higher standard. The police, the feds really gonna be like, okay, this guy's supposed to be a responsible gun owner and he up here making threats, an unprovoked threat. You can't just go around showing your gun, making threats with your gun, talking about what you're gonna do to somebody, and they not provoking you. That's not a responsible gun owner. And he up here trying to spin a narrative. Listen, this guy couldn't wait to go live. He was sitting up there all day trying to think, gee, what am I gonna go live with? He waited all day to try to come up with a narrative and try to find something to twist it to make it look like he can't say he ain't talking about us, because he showed it in the video intro and he's talking about us right now in the video. So this video is definitely about us. And like I said, I'm not the one that made an unprovoked threat. You, sir, are the one who made the unprovoked threat. The burden's on you. It ain't gonna be no, oh, when the feds come to raid my house. Listen, I don't know what you got going on. I don't know what you got going on. If you claim you so legit, you shouldn't be concerned about the feds showing up at your house. You see what I'm saying? And this guy trying to spin a narrative, ain't no telling what he talking about right now. Ain't no telling what he talking about, because I see a bunch of people, a bunch of those demons laughing over here in the chat. Ain't no telling what they talking about. Ain't no telling what it is. But anyway, man, that's all they do. Look at all those emojis where they just laughing. All they do is have one big mockery fest. They just he, ha, ha, ha. Everything is so funny. They think everything's a game until they find out it's real life. Anyhow, let's go. Watch what he says.
They made the accusations falsely.
No, we did not make accusations falsely. The fact stands, you made an unprovoked threat with your gun. That's not a false accusation. We have you on video. This man has no legal intelligence whatsoever. Listen, if we were in a court right now, he got some explaining to do. And this little narrative of trying to say that we guilty, that's not how it work in the court. That's not how it work in the law. Listen, when the police pull you over, I don't care if somebody else is guilty of something. They're dealing with you. You got to answer to the police for what you're doing. You got to answer to the feds. You can't be like, well, guess what? They're doing this. Nah, the feds ain't trying to hear that. The police ain't trying to hear that. Whether somebody else is guilty or not, that's besides the point. The burden is on you. You're the one seen making an unprovoked threat. Do you understand how law works? New breed, you obviously have no legal intelligence. Man, come on, man. Let me play this.
If the feds were to raid my home under false pretenses and find out that these individuals were lying and something would have happened to me, who would the feds turn to?
No. See, he trying to flip it. First of all, if the feds were, let's just say that theory was right. Let's just go with that narrative. He's saying if the feds were to raid his home under false pretenses and something were to go wrong, that's on the feds. That ain't got nothing to do with me. He trying to make it seem like if the feds were to raid his home and somebody was to get hurt in his home, then all of a sudden that's supposed to be on me. That ain't on me. I ain't the one raiding your home. If that were to happen, bruh, they ain't get, listen, this guy has no legal intelligence, let alone other types of intelligence. He don't understand how the law works. They ain't got nothing to do with me. They ain't got nothing to do with Ringo or Rollo. The guy don't understand. Guess what? His audience is even more dumb because they believe him. They not even correcting him. You know why? Because they don't support him anyway. They don't even care about him. They in the chat talking. He think all those people, oh, we rock with you, New Breed. Yeah, look how many people said they rock with me, but they on the internet right now making videos, right now slandering my name. These same people sent a couple of super chats, act like they was down for years, and look at them now. They on the internet making live streams, trying to make up whole narratives, trying to say stuff about us that we not. And you know what? Every last one of them losing, because you can't come against the men and the women of the Most High. And that's what they mad about. That's what they upset. His spells don't work. his witchcraft, his demons he's sending, his monitoring spirits, all the twisting of narratives. It's not working. It's all coming back on him. And now he in a video right now. Don't you see that the feds would look at this guy spinning nothing but narratives? The feds would come check him out for the simple fact that his story ain't adding up. And he trying to create a narrative to try to create a defense. Nah, bro, the feds see through that. If I see through it, if my audience see through it, the feds see through it. This ain't gonna work this time, bro. You had your time last year. You had your chance. It's our time. Because we've been right the whole time. And everybody's gonna see it. Let's go. Watch what he's saying.
The feds would turn to them for putting out false information. And that's why you have to be very careful. You can say that you have the suspicion that somebody is doing something. And in this case, these people said that I had illegal firearms.
No. Listen, we're not talking about the firearms. Stop skipping the fact. Nobody's talking about the firearms. The firearms is besides the point. You keep skipping, and I'm going to show you this in all his videos in a second. He keeps skipping the fact that he made an unprovoked threat. That's a felony. It's not a misdemeanor. When you pull out your gun, or you talk about pulling out your gun, listen, y'all got to understand the law. I know the law very well. You do not have to actually physically cause harm. You can talk about it, especially in this day and age. It's a felony, and he is seen on the internet talking about it. Had those guys in that Sprinter van approach his van to ask him a basic question, hi, excuse me, sir, can you help me? Maybe they might have needed help, and he would have been like, oh, they walking up to my van. Because he talking about don't make me go to the clubhouse. We're going to go back and look at that, and we're going to break them videos down in a second. This don't have nothing to do with carrying a weapon, whether you are a felon or not. Let's say this guy's legit. Let's say he's not a felon. Let's say he got paperwork on his gun. The fact that he's talking about what he's going to do to somebody unprovoked is a felony. That's an unprovoked threat. All he's talking about is, well, I got my paperwork to prove that I can have a gun and all this. Okay, whoopee-doo. Whoopee-doo. Yeah, look what Justice said. He said in Philadelphia, you get charged with unaliving somebody with a weapon is an automatic life in prison. I'm telling you, this guy made a threat. That's a felony. It's not a misdemeanor. I don't think y'all understand the severity of what he did on the internet. Because best believe, if I did something like that, oh, they'll be going to town. They'll be having a field day. Did you see Brainwaves making an unprovoked threat with a gun on somebody? Oh, they will have a field day with me. He don't get to lie his way out of this one. Let's go. Listen what else he's saying real quick.
They didn't say that they had a suspicion that I was a convicted felon with illegal firearms. No, they got on social media and said that I was a convicted felon and that I had illegal firearms.
No, listen. That whole narrative is besides the point. You see how he's focused on, well, they said whether I'm a convicted felon or not. I mean, listen, quite frankly, he admitted to actually committing felonies. Listen, the guy literally got on camera and admitted to committing felonies. So our information is not wrong. You admitted on camera that you committed felonies. That's enough grounds for anybody to investigate. You got a man who committed felonies before, so he's capable of doing this type of behavior. I don't care if it's been 20 years, like you claim it's been. 20 years, that don't matter. That make it even worse. You claim that you committed felonies 20 years ago, and it's not on your record, but here you are doing an unprovoked, man, I'm telling you, an unprovoked threat with a gun. And it's supposed to be 20 years later, and you supposed to have paperwork on your gun, and you supposed to be a responsible gun owner. That just make it all the worse. That just give the fans and the police more reason to come in and investigate you. See, in his attempts to try to make it seem like he's so smart and he's so right. He's actually incriminating himself more. This is why when police arrest you and they read you your Miranda rights, they tell you you have a right to remain silent. Everything you say and do can be used against you in a court of law. Everything this man is saying and doing right now on social media can be used against him in a court of law. Listen, I'm not the one making the threat. They burden's not on me. It's on you. He trying to really walk around and act like that wasn't him in the video. And see, this is the type of stuff he do all the time. He do this with everything. He's the one crashing out. He's the one saying this. He's the one doing this, all the stuff. And then he try to act like, well, it wasn't me. It was the other person. If that ain't narcissistic behavior, I don't know what is. If that's not demon behavior, I don't know what it is. Let's listen to this.
That's completely false. So the burden of proof would be on them.
No, it's not. It's on you.
Now, I didn't give nobody any permission to search my criminal record. Or
listen, first of all, nobody got to come to you to search your criminal record. Listen, nobody has to come to that particular person to search your criminal record. You know how many, listen, man, this guy don't know what he's talking about, man. This is absolutely crazy. This is crazy, right? Like, this is absolutely crazy, man. I mean, you know what? Let me just play the video, man. I'm not even going to get into it. Let me just play it. I was going to say something. Let me just play it.
Or any such thing. Or put anything on the internet. However, if you're going to make these egregious claims, then it's up to them to have the proof.
So, first of all, what do you think we have? He's talking about making egregious claims, but yet the man actually admitted himself that he actually has felonies. Listen, you put out on a public platform that you have felonies. You just literally agreed to what we were saying by you saying that you have felonies. This guy's not smart, man. We're going to get to all that in a second. We're going to play all of that in just a second. He literally admitted to having felonies on a public platform. We not talking about in private. He came on a public platform and admitted he got felonies. He not making any type of sense.
Right. They would be liable. They would be convicted for false information to federal agencies.
Nah, bro.
Listen,
it's not false information. We got you on video doing an unprovoked threat, and we also got you on video actually admitting that you had felonies. That's not false information, bruh. Like, what kind of world do you live in? And you know, his audience actually believe this mess. This is crazy, man. Anyway, let's go.
That incentivizing their audience, not even incentivizing, but coercing and inciting their audience to spread these false, egregious, erroneous allegations.
No, they're not egregious and erroneous. You actually admitted to it yourself, and we got you on camera. Stop the cap. And you the one to be inciting your audience. We got your audience on proof coming to our platforms repeatedly. You're the one that's inciting everything. The burden's on you.
Now, it's defamation of character. And, you know, these people want to be federal informants. And this is why.
Do you see what he said? He said we want to be federal informants. When do we say that? See, this is the type of stuff he make up a narrative. Well, you know, Brainwaves wants to be a federal informant. Ringo and Rollo, they want to be a federal informant. Nobody said that. You have no video and you have no proof of us saying that, other than me just mentioning it right now in this video, which I'm not saying that's what I want to be. I'm just repeating what you said. So don't try to chop up this video and be like, see, I got a video where Brainwave said federal informant. No, I'm repeating what you said in your own video. Nobody said that. He's making up a narrative that we're federal informants. Don't you think if we was federal informants with the information we got, we would already came to your crib? It don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense, man. This guy's literally live talking about this right now.
Why I definitely got to talk about the federalization of America. It's really right on time. This is a timely topic right here.
So you see what he did? Now he's trying to tie in what's happening to him as if that's what's happening into America. You see that? You see that? I'm just kind of curious to see what he's talking about here. Because I see stuff in the chat.
We will have no choice but to take federal control of the city.
Okay. I just kind of wanted to see what he was talking about there. Because he doing a lot of stuff. So let me get to the video of what this guy's talking about. Because first of all and foremost, this guy got a lot of videos where he's sitting up there talking about us. Let's go to his other channel real quick. Let's take a look at this. He got a whole entertainment channel when videos on his entertainment channel is still up. Let's take a look at it. Okay. He's got videos where he's spreading lies. Listen, he's over here making dolls, making a whole narrative, trying to say that Ringo is this, calling him Ring Coon. All this stuff is lies. Trying to go here, call him weirdo TV reactions. Listen, the guy got all this up. He want to talk about defamation of character. What is this? Ask anybody in law enforcement what this is. Ask the feds what this is up on his channel right now. Here he is here. Another thing, calling him tether and claiming that he's bullying an elder. Claiming that he's engaged in bullying. That Ringo's engaged in bullying. Do y'all see that? He's over here talking about guns down, gloves up, inciting all this violence here, talking about run the fade. He's the one inciting all this violence. We got videos where he's talking about run me my fade. Here he is even showing this. Then he's up here talking about cowards who play victim, and he's showing an old video of me on here. Y'all see that? Talking about cowards who play the victim. Here he is calling me a coward, calling me playing victim right on his channel. This man made all types of threats. Look at this. Calling Ringo weird here. Calling us spiritual parasites. He want to talk about defamation of character. Look at what he's doing. He got a whole channel dedicated to defamation of character. Y'all see this? Talking about semen retention for dummies. And then look at this. This the one where he cursing us out. Look at the thumbnail. I just want to log all of this on this video. Because he don't show this when he do his live. He just act like he's innocent. And mind you, he got other videos that he took down that I have. That we have. That the feds talking about, oh, when the feds come to you, the burden of proof is going to be on you. Listen, I got a lot of information on this guy. We got all them videos that he took down. You see what he's saying? Do y'all see what the thumbnail says? Put a 3 in the chat if you can see what the thumbnail is saying. Put a 3 in the chat if you can see what the thumbnail says. The current thumbnail that's moving. Put a 3 in the chat if you can see it. Let me know if y'all can see what the thumbnail is saying. Put a 3 in the chat if you can see it. I'm waiting on y'all to respond. When I get some crowd participation, if you can't see it, then put no. Okay, I'm starting to see threes come through. He's saying he don't give an F about any one of us, and then he's calling us names. You see all the names he's calling us? This was streamed 11 months ago. Hold on a second. Let me blow this up. So y'all can see it better. Look. This was streamed 11 months ago. He been doing this stuff for over a year. And now there's enough information about him where he actually made an unprovoked threat, a federal offense. Now all of a sudden he's trying to do damage control. The burden of proof is on. Listen, this ain't YouTube. Listen, the law is not YouTube. He trying to make it seem like the law is YouTube. This man has no understanding. The law don't care nothing about that. They don't care nothing about how big or how small your platform is. You don't care nothing about that. He did this 11 months ago. He got more videos. This guy, listen, this guy got videos like this on his Global Truth channel. Here he is calling Ringo, making shocking remarks about young girls, warning, disturbing, talking about he's exposed. Talking about Ringo messing with girls. Like little girls, when I say girls. You see all this stuff right here that he's doing? Look, got him on the cover trying to make it look like he unalive somebody. Y'all see that? He's showing Ringo with some crime situation using AI. Who's the one just using definition of character? This guy ain't got no grounds. Listen, everything is on his platform. Look at how he's sitting up here calling Ringo a ring coon and a tether and all this stuff. He got all these videos on his page. Look, talking about twisted YouTuber Ringo preaches incest. Now, who's doing defamation of character? This guy ain't got no grounds to stand on. Talk about, oh, well, when they come, if they come. No, if they coming to get you. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Because I ain't concerned about them coming for me. I'm good. I'm legit. You the one up there talking about you not worried, but yet you making videos after videos. You the one that's literally live right now trying to defend your case. Trying to twist the narrative. You know he had to come up with something, y'all. Look, let me show you this real quick. I want to make sure that all this works. This guy is literally on, got this video up with me. Hold on one second. He got this video up of me right here. Y'all see this? Talking about classic re-upload. Let me make sure y'all can see it. It's from his channel. He just did this August the 3rd. Classic re-upload about me. Talking about I'm caught doing witchcraft and scamming my audience. This guy has no legal ground. Look at all the defamation of character he's doing. And then on top of the witchcraft, look at what he's trying to insinuate. Watch this, y'all. Make sure that's on the screen. Okay, watch this, y'all.
We bring in the studio this morning one of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr.?
And let me back it up.
Talking about another man's looking at me. Like, why are you paying attention to a man so much, bro? Come on now,
you can't be serious.
We bring in the studio this morning one of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr.? Pepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good morning.
Me. Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
And I want you to see that he thinks it's funny. Listen, I want to show you that he think that this is funny to have false accusations. Like I said, and now he up there crying, doing some fake video, trying to look like he crying. That's witchcraft. He's using emotions to deceive the people, to make it sound like, oh man, Ringo and Brainwaves and Rollo, they made poor New Breed cry. And now he has a threat with him and his family. And then he sat out there and put some video out or some wall post showing his kids. Hold on, let me show y'all this. He think it's funny. He think all this stuff is funny. He think it's funny. Right now, this guy getting a double beating. Take a look at this. Ringo is live right now. Look at that. Ringo's cooking this behind right now.
Where is that? Because we had that back in the day. Back in the day, we had that. We had men that, even though they did dirt, I'm not excusing it. I'm not saying that it was perfect. We had a lot of drug dealers. There was a lot of drugs. There was guns. But at the same time, I'm telling you, back then, it was a time where if you act up, your neighbor would whoop your tail. If you were out in the street cussing, acting a fool, your neighbor would whoop your tail. Your mom would come home. She would tell your mom you were in the street cussing. And then your mom would whoop your ass right out there. And her and that lady would go out and have a drink. That's where I came from.
Yep. So, as I was saying, this guy is live right now. You got New Demon live right now trying to make it seem like this is some big thing, and then he's trying to tie us into a big thing. Do you see what he's doing? The fans can see through his plays. He's literally live right now trying to say that it's some federal target plot against Black America. Listen, the only people, if anything, the fans have been targeting lately is the Latino community, the Hispanic community. If you want to say a community that's being targeted, because, you know, they've been deporting it. Once again, this guy spreads misinformation. And he's trying to tie in a bunch of videos and make it seem like it's some legit thing. If that was a legit thing, it'd be all over the news right now. He's showing a bunch of old videos. He's trying to put stuff together to make it seem like that's popping so it could be some relevancy to what's going on. And he's trying to make it seem like, see, that's what Brainwaves is doing. And Ringo and Rollo, they're just unfalsely targeted. Man, get out of here with that weak sauce. I want to go back to this one because you see he's laughing about it. He's smiling. He's laughing. He thinks it's funny to spread false rumors, to try to say that I'm gay, never have and never will be. He been spreading false rumors on me for over a year. And now this guy want to start crying in that video. We're going to get to that video in a second. I just got to build all this stuff up before we get to that video. This the same guy that, let's do this because I want to make sure I get this on here. This the same guy that was on YouTube with this video. Y'all see this video is on his channel. See, the guy got two different channels. You see it says August the 13th, 2024. This same time last year, he been going in on us. Listen to what he got to say. Listen.
And if it's war you want, then let's go. And if it's war you want, then let's go. And if it's war you want, then let's go.
No, you want war with the brothers. That's what you demons and warlocks want. Y'all want to have war with the righteous. He up there trying to talk all big and tough and bad, caught saying Ringo is coward stuff. You see how he trying to show all the voicemails? Listen how he gonna talk about that's a coward.
So I just gave it to you, whatever. That's coward stuff. That shows me you a coward. That shows me you a coward. That shows me you a coward. That shows me you a coward.
So here he is making threats, talking about somebody's a coward and all this stuff. But now he want to say, oh, they're bearing false witness on me. They're doing this. Man, stop the cap, man. You's a liar who's been exposed. And now you got the heat of the feds on you. You got the heat of the police on you. Ain't no telling whatever else he got going on. Listen what else he said about going to war.
Oh, you want to go to war? Let's go to war. However you want to do it. However you want to do it, bro. Oh, you want to go to war? Let's go to war. However you want to do it. However you want to do it, bro. Oh, you want to go to war? Let's go to war. However you want to do it. However you want to do it, bro. Oh, you want to go to war? Let's go to war. However you want to do it. However you want to do it, bro.
See? Bearing all types of lies, telling him he want to go to war. I'm telling you, man, this is crazy. Listen to what he's saying. He up there talking about character. Listen what he's calling Ringo.
None of that. And I ain't deleting nothing. Everything moving forward gonna be straight up what it is.
This man said everything gonna be straight up what it is moving forward from August the 13th, 2024. But yet all he do has been deleting videos. All he been doing is deleting videos. You see, he got that criminal behavior. Is this responsible behavior? Is this how a man of the Most High is supposed to act? No, this is how somebody that's immature in their flesh acts. This is not how a mature man of the Most High is supposed to act. And then this guy got legal guns, claiming he's not a convicted felon, but yet he made threats and we got that on video. Bruh, stop the cap.
You a coward. You a selfish being. You a narcissist. You're weird as hell, boy. You a weirdo.
You see what I'm talking about?
Coward. You a selfish being. You a narcissist. You're weird as hell, boy. None of that. And I ain't deleting nothing. None of that. And I ain't deleting nothing. None of that. And I ain't deleting nothing. Everything moving forward gonna be straight up what it is. You a coward. You a selfish being. You a narcissist. You're weird as hell, boy.
So, like, where's your accountability for that? What you think the feds gonna say about that in the police? That's more than enough information to show that you're invoking stuff. Because we got timelines with everything. Listen, the Fed gonna put together a whole timeline. Listen, the whole timeline is already on my channel. That's why they trying to get me canceled. He trying to weaponize his audience into canceling somebody. That's what he's trying to do. It's not gonna work. The Most High is not gonna let that work. I want y'all to listen to this.
There's a time for war. There's a time for peace. There's a time for all of it. And I want war. There's a time for war. There's a time for peace. There's a time for all of it. And I want war. There's a time for war. There's a time for peace. There's a time for all of it. And I want war.
So here he is on the internet saying to me, to Ringo, and to Rollo that he want war. He said it's a time for peace. He said it's a time for all of that. He said he want war. You mean to tell me that's the same war that he wanted when he made an unprovoked threat to the guys in that Sprinter van? And he talking about going to the glove box, and when he pull it out, he intends on using it, and he don't miss. And then he talking about you got to be nasty with your hands. You mean to tell me that's a responsible gun owner and that's a responsible man? No, that's irresponsible. That's law breaking. And you see the same behavior here.
There's a time for war. There's a time for peace. There's a time for all of it. And I want war.
So you see that this is not the first time in that Sprinter van that this guy make threats, because he said he want war. Let's get to the Sprinter van video, speaking of which. And then we're going to get to his other video. Like I said, because the guy is live, I decided to do this in a different order. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Bait and switch, the whole Hegelian dialect. They pulled it. They pulled it off.
Now watch the van trying to park next to him. He going on with his message. Watch how his demeanor changed and watch how his eyes shift.
And it worked. It worked. I see channels, prominent channels, acting like Trump and Elon are some type of messiahs. Like they really helping society. It's like y'all always looking for man to save us, bro. I don't know what these two Sprinter vans just pulled up. I don't know what they on.
I mean, why are you asking what they on? It's a public parking lot. Last time I checked, that parking lot ain't owned by New Breed. It's a public parking lot. They can park wherever they want. If it's an empty space, they can park, even if that means parking directly next to you. And they still left a gap. Now watch how he's disturbed. I want you to watch this and listen, y'all. He makes an unprovoked threat to the guys in the Sprinter van.
Out of this big ass parking lot. Why the hell they pull up by me though? Like, look, out of all those spaces, like I don't get it. Out of all these spaces, y'all want to pull up right next to me.
People have a right to pull up right next to you. That's generally what happens. When you're the only car in the parking lot, people are generally going to park where they see another car at. I know sometimes that annoys us, but they have a legal right to park right next to you, in fact.
Like, yeah, get your ass out of here.
See what he's saying? Get your ass out of here. Like they bothering him or something. Like they even looked his way. Watch this.
Get your weird ass out of here.
He calling them weird just for parking in a parking space. Do you see how he provokes things? Do y'all see how he provokes it? Listen, the guys in the Sprinter van did absolutely nothing to him. Just like I did nothing to him. Ringo did nothing to him. Rollo did nothing to him. But now he on the internet trying to go around for over a year trying to prove that we the ones doing stuff to him when he's the one that's been doing stuff to us. Gang stalking us behind the scenes. Trying to sabotage stuff behind the scenes. He's the one that's been doing that. Everything we've done has been out in the open in social media. Let's go.
All these damn spaces. You want to pull up next to me for what? Man, anyway, like I was saying, man, they pulled a bait and switch on us. Yeah, look, y'all ever be in y'all car eating or something? Like, you out and about and you just eating, and it'll be a parking lot, like a parking lot that's empty. And somebody just pull up right by you, and you just like, why? What's the actual purpose of that?
Y'all see how he's looking at them? He looking at them like something wrong. He like they doing something, like they mess with him, like they trying to mess with his car. Or man, you cannot make this stuff up, man. You really can't. Anyway, watch this.
They don't want me reaching for this glove box.
What was that, New Breed?
They don't want me reaching for this glove box.
What did you say, New Breed?
They don't want me reaching for this glove box.
Sounds to me like you're making an unprovoked threat on the internet.
They don't want me reaching for this glove box. Yeah, them NPCs deployed. And then he pulled over there to do what? To pull right out? Come on, man. That's weird. Yeah, but like I'm saying, like, look. We in the matrix. It's like we are the glitch in the matrix.
Keep watching.
We're those who are not supposed to see. I see everything that's going on. One thing about it, I'm observant. I see exactly what the system doing right now. I see exactly what kind of games they playing. Somebody says, I be sitting by the river once in a blue sky. Suddenly people show up in the morning, weekdays, shaking my head. Yeah. It's like, look, I'm going to tell you, man, these NPCs are like, even this one right here. I don't know why they park right there. It's still a whole parking. It's like a whole parking lot.
Keep listening.
But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, it's partly because this is energy. It's an energy that we have, man. And the NPCs be triggered in real time. Somebody said, I keep my company at least one all the time. Legit, exactly. Got to have that company with you. I got mine with me. I got that black and gold piece right now.
Yeah, I hear that. When he's talking about company, he's talking about his gun.
To have that company with you. I got mine with me. I got that black and gold piece right now. Somebody said, I keep my company at least one all the time. Legit, exactly. Got to have that company with you. I got mine with me. I got that black and gold piece right now. To have that company with you. I got mine with me. I got that black and gold piece right now. Right now. Right now. To have that company with you. I got mine with me. I got that black and gold piece right now. Make no mistake about it.
Listen up.
Quick draw McGraw out here. I don't play no kind of games. Nah, not at all. And I love going to the range, so I ain't sloppy with it. 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 I ain't sloppy at all. Only thing about that, if it come out, that thing getting used.
Yeah,
the company is being used. That thing getting used. I ain't sloppy with it. I ain't sloppy at all. Only thing about that, if it come out, that thing getting used. The company is being used. If it comes out, that's it.
You see that? He's referring to the company as his gun. He said if it come out, that thing getting used. That's it. And he was just talking about going to the glove box to use his, you know what? Use his gun on an unprovoked citizen. I'm telling you, man. So with that being said, let's look at the videos that he got. Because this guy, I'm telling you, man, you cannot make this stuff up. He's not allowed to get away with this when he's the one doing it. So now if you go to his channel, we're going to come over to his channel. We're going to look at this. He got 2 videos that he just did. The first one is 5 minutes that he did basically yesterday. We're going to talk about that, and then we're going to get into this 8-minute one that he did a couple hours ago.
It's your brother.
I'm going to do it like this because I want to make sure that y'all can hear everything. Anyway, man, let's go, man. Let's go watch this.
Of a new breed coming through with another video. Listen, I'm just coming through, making sure I got a public paper trail on this. There seems to be some misnomers fluctuating throughout the internet. You have a few content creators who are blatantly slandering my name.
No, we're not slandering your name. We're exposing you. Every time this demon get exposed, he always wants to say, they're slandering my name. See, these folks that be in evil, when you expose them, they say it's slander. Oh, they're telling, like, listen, celebrities be doing this. All these people do it. They're just slandering my name. No, it's not slander. We actually have proof of you on tape making an unprovoked threat to those Sprinter van workers. We got proof of you on tape making unprovoked threats to me, to Ringo, to Rollo. You got other information about making unprovoked threats. Stop the cap. Let's go.
And I just wanted to come forth and really bring the truth out, right? Just for a paper trail, no big deal. Just got to get the truth out there just so it's public record. Now, you have these creators that are going around claiming that I, New Breed Global Truth, am a convicted felon, and that all of my firearm enthusiast videos are illegal. And they're trying to get my home swatted. They saying that they're going to turn my videos into the feds. They're making all these idle threats. So I have to bring forth the truth.
If they're idle threats and you're not afraid of it, why do you have to actually do a video? If this is an idle threat, see, he's the one. Listen, so you do understand what threat means. Listen. Put a 1 in the chat if you just heard New Breed say idle threat. I need y'all to put a 1 in the chat if you heard him say idle threat. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Let me play it just in case you missed it.
They're making all these idle threats. They're making all these idle threats. They're making all these idle threats.
Put a 1 in the chat if you heard New Breed say threats. I'll wait. I'll wait till I see the 1s in the chat. What's up, Joyce? So we do have some 1s in the chat. So this means that New Breed is capable of understanding the word threat, because he seems to understand threat when he want to use it against somebody else. But when it's being actually pertaining to him, now he want to be stupid. He want to act like he don't know that he just made an unprovoked threat with his weapon to somebody in a Sprinter van. Listen, they ain't got nothing to do with whether the gun is legally registered to him, whether he has a felony or 2 or 3 or whatever, or 20 or whatever is on there. That has nothing to do with that. He made an unprovoked threat, talking about using his gun. And remember, when it comes to the law, you don't actually have to attack somebody. This is crazy, man. Anyway, let's go.
So I have to bring forth the truth. First and foremost, I am not a convicted felon. Never have been.
But did you talk about how you did an unprovoked threat to the guys in the Sprinter van? You're skipping over that, sir. You have not made one video to acknowledge that. Come on now.
Was I charged with felonies over 20 years ago? Yes.
He just admitted that he was charged with felonies. So for him to sit up here and say that we're making lies and slander, he literally confessed saying that he was charged for felonies. That's not a lie. You literally confessed out of your own mouth that you was charged for felonies. So if we're saying you were charged for felonies, we're not lying. You ain't making no sense. You're literally looking stupid right now. Listen to this again, man. Listen.
Was I convicted? Truth. First and foremost, I am not a convicted felon. Never have been. Was I charged with felonies over 20 years ago? Yes. Was I charged with felonies over 20 years ago? Yes. Was I charged with felonies over 20 years ago? Yes. Was I charged with felonies over 20 years ago? Yes.
He admitted that he was charged with felonies. I don't care if it's 20 years ago, 2 years ago, or a million years ago. He confessed out of his own mouth that he was charged with felonies. Y'all gotta understand, you don't just randomly get charged with felonies. So when we make content saying that he got felonies, that's not a lie. He's literally lying on public. And these guys are slandering my name, making false accusations. And when the feds come, they're going to come looking at them if something happens or something goes wrong. No, they're not. You just confessed out of your mouth that you have been charged with felonies.
Was I charged with felonies over 20 years ago? Yes. Was I charged with felonies over 20 years ago? Yes. Was I convicted of any felonies? No. Was I charged with felonies over 20 years ago? Yes. Was I convicted of any felonies? No.
He's claiming he never been convicted, but he was charged. Okay. That burden is on you. That burden is not on me. I wasn't the one convicted. Listen, you're the one that has to prove that you have not been convicted. You're on the internet saying you have not been convicted. You the one that has to prove that. That's not me to prove. None of us have to prove that. That's all you. Let's go.
Since then, I have worked in firearms for over 5 years.
Did you explain how you got paid when you worked in those firearms for over 5 years? Did you explain how you was getting paid? Because we know about a lot of those facilities that hire workers is not legit. Listen, why you think you got undocumented immigrants getting deported right now? Because you have undocumented immigrants when these companies are supposed to have documented workers working for their company. And these people have been working for years, and the feds came to deport them. This guy's trying to make it seem like, well, I worked for firearms for 5 years, like he legit. Okay. The burden of proof is on you.
All my credentials, and since then, I've also become a firearm enthusiast.
So for him to have all his credentials and be a firearm enthusiast, why is he on the internet doing a live stream making a threat with somebody with an actual gun? Don't make me go to the glove box. I'm telling you, man, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Let's go.
And for whatever reason, because you have certain creators who have a personal vendetta against myself.
No, you have a personal vendetta against us because you started the whole attack. If you go back to July, he was calling me a coward. And we're talking about July of last year. This man was calling me a coward, calling me all types of names when I was saying nobody should be talking about nobody. Let me show you the video. Let me show you the video real quick. We got to pull up all the evidence here. We got to put up all the evidence right now. Give me 1 second here. Let's go to my channel. Let's see. Let me scroll down here. Give me 1 second, y'all. I got to scroll back to that part real quick. Hold on. Almost there, y'all. Almost there. Give me 1 second, y'all. I got to scroll back. Okay, let's see. I think I'm just about there. Let's see. This is crazy, man. I'm just telling you, this whole thing is crazy. I'm trying to go back to where it is. I'm almost there because I got to go back and scroll. And I wasn't really planning on pulling this up. But anyway, trying to find the videos, man. I might have to skip it because I'm trying to scroll back and I got a little bit of ways to scroll. Listen, you got this demon talking about you seem obsessed with this person. Have you seen how this person is literally talking about me? Why don't you go to his platform and tell him he seemed obsessed with us? He's literally talking about us tonight. He literally mentioned our names tonight. How stupid can you be? It's like you one-sided demons don't listen to nothing. It's like y'all go blank. Your mind just goes blank when you hear this guy talk. This guy literally dropped my name tonight in a video. He literally was mentioning my name. So who's obsessed with who? Are you aware that he was talking about me tonight? Anytime New Breed speak, all them people that worship him, they brain go blank. They be under his spell. They mind blank out, they brain blank out, and they act like they don't see nothing this guy's doing. This is crazy, man. Anyway, let me continue to play this because it's taking too long for me to get back to the video. I'll do that at another time. Y'all already know what it was. They was up there he was calling me a coward because I was saying that everybody don't need to be talking about everybody. You was up there calling me a coward and stuff. This is crazy. But anyway, man, let me play the video. I ain't got time to, I'm trying to scroll back, but we'll do that later.
They have taken to the internet to spread lies.
No, we got you on record doing an unprovoked threat. You don't have to pull out your gun to make a threat. Your words is the threat. You're on the internet in a video making an unprovoked threat. Again, when it comes to the definition of threat, you do not have to pull out a gun for it to be a threat. The fact that you're saying what you're going to do makes it a threat. I know the law very well.
All right. And they're doing this because for whatever reason, one of their colleagues or associates is in some hot water.
No. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody. I'm exposing you. I put the video out. I'm exposing you. This ain't got nothing to do with defending nobody. This is exposing you for the liar that you are.
And I guess they just want to drag me down with them. And
this ain't about dragging down. You're caught. Listen, this man don't ever take accountability. He takes no accountability about nothing. And then the people that follow him don't take no accountability. It's like any amount of taking accountability, they black out. Now, how is that following the Most High when Christ took all of our accountability? And we supposed to be like Christ in order to get to the Father. And this man preaching the Bible, but he don't take no accountability for nothing. He want to escape accountability. He trying to do some spells and magic tonight, trying to escape accountability for him getting caught. If the fans want to run up on him, it's because they saw you making threats online. And then you threatened me. We got proof of you threatening me. You're threatening Ringo. You're threatening sisters. Listen, this guy has even threatened women. Listen, I got some more content coming out. Y'all gonna see some more content coming out. I'm gonna show you how this guy has threatened a woman. Come on now. He trying to make it seem like he get absent-minded. His audience get absent-minded when it comes to all the threats that he's been doing. He's the one that's been threatening people. He has a track record of threatening people. It's not a one and done. It's not a oops, I made a mistake. This guy has been doing this repeatedly. And he's been doing this type of stuff for over a year. And he's been doing this with other people. Come on, man, let's go.
I have no association with these guys.
We don't have no association with you. We cut you off. We cut him off. Of course, we don't have no association with him. He's been cut off.
It was a falling out. I want nothing to do with them. And just to be straight and direct with y'all, my ears are to these YouTube social media streets. I know what's going on. I know everything that's going on.
So if you know everything is going on, then you should understand what this means about you making an unprovoked threat. That's a felony. You on the internet making unprovoked threats. What about that hashtag run me my fade? See, let me tell y'all something. He made threats with that, and then he tried to like cover it up and make it seem like, okay, well, we're just going to do a boxing match. But he forgot about all the crash out videos that we got. You talking about the burden is on us with evidence? We've been provided evidence. All they got to do is look on our websites and go to our YouTube channels, and they'll see all the evidence they need. It's more than enough evidence for them to come in and take a look at you. You're not going to turn this around like the feds going to come knock on our door. No, they coming to knock on your door, just like they came to knock on your door the last time. I don't have no damn feds coming to knock on my door. Neither does Ringo, neither does Rollo. But they came to knock on your door, did they not? You know that video that you try to say, this is the example of gang stalking, and you took it down. Come on now, stop playing games. Y'all remember the video? Hold on, let's get the video for documentation's sake that the feds came knocking on his door. They already came knocking on his door. Here we go.
Yeah, just walking home from the park, and I'm trying to figure out why it's a sheriff parked outside my home. I just got a text message while I was streaming live that they were creeping around my backyard. So, you know, I don't know what kind of weird stuff is taking place right now, but I'm recording everything to see what's going on. Oh, now they pull off. You see that? Yeah. Real strange stuff, right?
Y'all see that? The sheriffs came to his door. This is not an accusation. We got the video right here.
Yeah, what's that all about? So there was a police just standing in our backyard.
He's admitting to all of this, but then he's like, oh, they're making accusations and lies. No, we're running the tape. We're playing the tape. This is proof of what you've been doing. Let's go.
And I was looking, I'm like, is that security? Is that police? Like, I couldn't tell who it was. But he was standing in our backyard.
He ain't looking too happy about it. He looking all mad and looking worried. But yeah, he always like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, that later on that night, he drank a whole bottle of liquor. He ain't looking good. See, this guy always tell you, yeah, I'm good. I'm not worried about it. Well, if you was good then, why you was looking like that? If there was just no big deal and everything is legit, you shouldn't be looking crazy. That's the type of look on somebody that got something that they hiding. Because if you was legit, you ain't got nothing to be concerned about.
And then, so I looked out this window over here, and I see, like, a big sheriff department SUV. But it's like they're parked in front of our house. They're standing there in our backyard, but it's like he's looking towards the neighbor's house. And then there was another car in front of that one. I didn't see the other officer, but I thought it was weird why they standing in our backyard.
Right. Yeah. Well, as soon as I walked up on them, holding the camera, they pulled off. They were just sitting there. They seen that I was recording and pulled off. But I zoomed in, got their license plate. So now I'm going to have to do a report and find out why were they out here doing that, because that's harassment.
Listen, this guy think he know the law. Man, that was not harassment. You had no physical interaction with those sheriffs. That's not harassment. This man is claiming that it's harassment and he had no interaction. Him nor his lady or anybody in his house had any physical interaction with these sheriffs. And he's talking about it's harassment. I suggest you understand what laws actually mean.
Yeah, but they can't come up on our property like that.
They can if they have probable cause. It's crazy, man. All right. Let's get back to this video, man. Let's get back to this one. Let's go.
And if I'm not online, there's other people who are making sure I'm preview to certain information.
Yeah, that's your monitoring spirits. You got people monitoring me. You got your whole 204,000 or 206,000 subscriber base monitoring me, monitoring Ringo, monitoring Rollo, seeing whenever we say a message. Oh, he's in the chat talking. He's saying this, and then go run into Newbury like a bitch. You got guys that's running to Newbury like a female. And you always talk about gossip in your videos. You got them running around gossiping like some women. No offense to women, but that's how they running around. I see them guys, they jump from one platform to the next, They running around like women. Gossiping. I heard Brainwave said this in this chat. I saw Brainwave say that. I saw Ringo say this. I saw then they go running. You're running around like a female. Anyway, man, let's go.
Now, I find the necessity to do this particular video because I have a lot of young people who look up to me. And being a firearm enthusiast, you have to do things the correct way.
So, do you think that by doing things the correct way as a so-called firearm enthusiast, do you think it's correct to make an unprovoked threat to somebody that's not harming you? Not even next to your vicinity? You're teaching people who look up to you, as you claim, that they can make unprovoked threats. It's crazy, man. That's what you teach. You can't say you're not, because you're talking about you're trying to guide them on how they're supposed to behave. And that's what you're showing them in that unprovoked threat. Anyway, let's go.
And I don't want any of my supporters, followers, or subscribers to believe that I'm out here, you know, carrying firearms illegally.
You just can't stand the rain, man. You can't stand the rain anyway.
All right? Because we don't do things that way. You have to do what you have to do in life. So, you know, I just have to put away these lies, these rumors, and this is what people do online when they have personal vendettas, and it's against the law, but don't even worry about that. That part is already covered. So it's no need to worry about the lies and the allegations that was brung out on me. You know, that will be taken care of.
How's it going to be taken care of, sir? Because you claiming you're not talking about it. And you're the ones that even still tonight, you're lying, trying to say that we're federal informants. He's literally claiming that we're federal informants. He said that in tonight's video. The one that he's still live about. He said we're federal informants. Come on, man. You can't make this stuff up.
All right. Everything is being recorded.
All your lies is being recorded. All of your lies is being documented. All of your threats are being documented and recorded as well.
All of my records are intact. I have everything I need. And so I just wanted to clear that up because, you know, if you have a felony, you should not be out here, you know, using firearms illegally. And I just want to put that out there. And for the sake of not wasting taxpayer dollars on these false allegations and accusations, with these individuals who are blatantly lying on the internet.
We're not blatantly lying. We blatantly have you on video making an unprovoked threat, which is a felony. That's not a lie. That's a fact. We have your own video. And out of your own mouth in this same video, you admitted that you have multiple felonies. So we're not lying. This guy has no type of legal intelligence.
To try to get my home swatted and all of these type of things. I am a family man. I have children.
I'm a family man. I have children. Ringo's a family man. He has children.
I am a professional.
I'm a professional. I've ran multiple businesses and worked for many Fortune 500 companies, and I'll still work for public safety. I'm a professional on top of many other things out in the community that I do and I'm involved with.
I'm a business owner, and I am not, I repeat, a convicted felon.
Now, he said he's not a convicted felon. But listen.
As again, over 20 years ago, I was charged with a felony, with multiple felonies, with a felony, with multiple felonies, with a felony, with multiple felonies. As again, over 20 years ago, I was charged with a felony, with multiple felonies. I was not convicted of any felonies. So for the record, let's put that out there.
That's pretty much it right there. Oh, and let me see if there's anything else on here. Oh, and this is what he said he has. Look.
That being said, I have a gun channel coming very soon. I cannot wait to promote that particular platform.
So he has a gun channel that he's about to promote, but yet he's promoting doing unprovoked threats on the internet with a gun. How are you going to have a gun channel talking about you got paperwork and credentials and you doing everything right, but you on the internet doing an unprovoked threat? Bruh, you looking real bad right now. The Fed's still looking at you. The police are still looking at you. You do know that that one thing is more than enough reason for them to take a look at you and come after you. That's a threat. It's a felony. And you talk about having a gun channel?
That being said, I have a gun channel coming very soon. I cannot wait to promote that particular platform. It's for other gun enthusiasts and those who are interested in firearms, the inner workings of the firearm, safety protocols, as well as actual gun reviews. Now, I just wanted to put that out there. And you know, at the end of the day, the lies that these people do, I just take it and I use it as good promotion and put it out there to promote a positive message.
How is making an unprovoked threat a positive message? That is one of the worst damaging and evil and negative messages that you could promote. This guy is literally going out here trying to turn it around, like by doing an unprovoked threat and trying to sit up here and say, oh, it's positive and I got a gun channel coming. You looking real bad, dude. Listen, the fans are going to be investigating you because they're like, wait a minute, this guy talking about having a gun channel and talking about he doing a positive message that's supposed to be leading other folks, but you making unprovoked threats. He making unprovoked threats.
Somebody said, I keep my company at least one all the time. Legit, exactly. Got to have that company with you. I got mine with me. I got that black and gold piece right now. Make no mistake about it. Quick draw McGraw out here. Quick draw McGraw out here. Quick draw McGraw out here. I don't play no kind of games. Nah, I ain't sloppy with it. 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 That thing getting used. The company is being used. That thing getting used. The company is being used. If it comes out, that's it. That thing getting used. The company is being used. If it comes out, that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, you got to stay dangerous out here. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, you got to stay dangerous out here.
How's this a positive message? You telling people that your gun is going to be used and that you got to stay dangerous out here. But you talking about having a gun channel and you talking about it's positive? Everything you saying is negative. This guy is backwards because the wicked people see things that are evil and wrong as good and right. And the things that are good and right, they see it as evil and wrong. Let's go.
Got to stay dangerous. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, you got to stay dangerous out here. And be ready so you ain't never gotta get ready. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, you got to stay dangerous out here. Got to stay dangerous. And be ready so you ain't never gotta get ready. That going everything, brothers. Make sure your hands is right too. Shadow box every day if you can. If you get the time to, shadow box every day. In security duty. Yeah, brass knuckles too. We look, we all of that. In security duty. Yeah, brass knuckles too. We we all of that. I said it in a song, man. We the warriors. We the warriors, the priests, and the intellects.
You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. Now, let's get to the other video that he said. And I think this guy's still live right now. I think he's still live right now. Look. This guy's still live right now. His chat is still jumping. Look.
Keep us from protecting ourselves. Let me see. Real 80 says, why do we have to remain labeled a criminal when you have changed? You did your time. It's crazy. Exactly. It's all to make foundational Black Americans the face of criminality. And the brother was just touching on how we're labeled the face of violence, but we never committed massacres. We're not dropping bombs on schools and churches.
That's because we ain't got no power to do that. This man don't know what he's talking about. We have no power. What military do we have as FBA? What type of military does FBA have? FBA ain't got no military. He trying to make it seem like FBA got a military, like they got a squad. FBA can't drop no bombs on nobody. What is this guy talking about? This guy ain't making no sense, man. He literally live talking like we got some type of political power, like we got a country, like we literally got our own country and we got a military and a government and all of this. We don't have that. What kind of sense is he making? It's not even an option. Anyway, let's get to the other video. Give me 1 second here. Let's get to this other video. The one that he did today. I'm going to do it like this because I want y'all to make sure everything is working just fine. All right. So this is the video right here that he just dropped today. I want y'all to see that it's on his channel. It's documented. You can see he did it 6 hours. Then he's trying to put hashtag defamation, hashtag harassment. But yet all the stuff of him calling me gay and doing witchcraft, he trying to say that that's legit. That's not defamation and harassment. All the stuff saying that Ringo's into incest and calling him Ring Coon and all this, just he messing with little girls. That's not defamation and harassment. Same thing, the stuff you say about Rollo, that's not defamation and harassment. Listen, this guy trying to act like, hey, everybody come rally behind me and save me. He's a demon. Don't you see? Anyway, let's go. Listen to this video.
Everybody, It's your brother New Breed coming through with another video. Today, I feel extremely disheartened to publish a video like this because I never thought I would have to make a video like this.
See how he trying to make it seem like he all sad? He trying to make those faces like he all upset. Like, man, I gotta make a video. Ain't nobody told you to make a video like this. You said you wanted to document it on that other video and say it's legal purposes. You document it and that's it. So you made another video. So you lied. And then you're currently live right now trying to push that narrative to your audience. Bruh, it don't matter, man. The fans can still roll up, man. You might be able to deceive your audience. You can't deceive the fans.
But when someone tells a lie, so dangerous.
As if the lies you told were dangerous. You told many lies that were dangerous. You told lies that had people wanting to beat me up. People want to catch me in the streets and beat me up in front of my wife and son. Those are lies you told. You had people in the YouTube streets waiting to catch me so they can beat me up. Same thing with Ringo. And you want to talk about dangerous? You the one that's up there making an unprovoked threat, talking about how you gonna use your gun and brass knuckles and all this stuff. You're the one that's dangerous. Let's go.
So reckless.
You're the one that's reckless, the way you speaking about an unprovoked threat. Notice what I'm stressing, the unprovoked threat, the elephant in the room that he keep avoiding. This guy keep avoiding the elephant in the room. See, he want to talk about, I got my paperwork and I've got my credentials. We talking about the unprovoked threat that you did. And ain't nobody lie. You admitted to having felonies out of your mouth. So when we bring up the conversation about felonies, you literally agree to saying you had felonies. This guy ain't making no sense, man. Even when he agree with you, you still in the wrong. Let's go.
And they use their platforms to push this lie.
You're using your platform right now to push a lie. You're literally live right now trying to say that we're federal informants and that we working with the feds and all this stuff. You're pushing a lie. You had to concoct a lie and come up with some type of narrative to feed to your audience because they was waking up to see through the lies that you weave. Stop the cap. You're the one that get thousands of people watching your channel. This video got 6,316 views in 6 hours. You're the one that got thousands of people watching. Let's go.
Thousands of people. It becomes a matter of life and death.
How is this a matter of life and death? We have not threatened you. You're the ones who've been threatening us. Just like you threatened that innocent Sprinter van worker.
That isn't content.
Yeah, what you're doing isn't content. You've been doing it for over a year. But you over there, he, ha, ha, ha. You think everything's funny. You over here looking like this, laughing. He, ha, ha, ha. You think all that stuff's funny. You think that that's content. And now you trying to say it's not content because we talking about you right here. Bruh, stop the cap, man. Stop it. You're caught. And you trying to weasel your way out of it. Let's go.
That isn't beef.
Listen, we ain't never had beef with you. You the ones who had beef with us. You the one who came with that whole narrative. It's the beef, it's the beef. You create a bunch of lies and a bunch of narratives. Nobody had beef with you. We're exposing you and rebuking you because you've been threatening us and you've been lying and doing all types of defamation and harassment. All you do is go on your channel and harass us. Even when you on your big channel, you still sneak this in talking about us. Let's go.
That is an attempt to have me and my family killed.
Nah, you're trying to make up a narrative. Ain't nobody trying to have no attempt to get anybody unalive. That's something that you came up with. Man, just listen. All of y'all trolling, go to his platform and tell him what he got to do. Talking about just fight him already. Y'all both live in Atlanta. Just shut up with your dumb comments. You just listen. Let me show y'all something real quick. This guy is advocating violence, just like New Breed. Let this be proof for the feds. Let this be proof for the police. All New Breed does, and the people that follow him, is want to fight. This is my example. Just fight him already. Y'all both live in Atlanta. You want me to go over there and start a fight with him? Nah, man, I ain't stupid. You demons ain't finna set me up. All y'all do is advocate violence. Y'all think that it's okay to just go fight people and pull guns out on people and pull brass knuckles on people. Nah, man, the feds see all of that. And I had offered to get, listen, man, you know what? Forget all this. So if you don't follow him, then why are you telling me to go fight him? You're obsessed with me, Drop 2. So does that mean you supposed to fight me too? You're not making any sense. You're obsessed with me. You're up at 12:13 a.m. Eastern Standard Time watching me. You're on my platform watching me defending a liar, a pathological liar, a proven liar. Listen, y'all might play this game on YouTube. The feds ain't playing that game. The local police ain't playing this game. Y'all can't run this game on them. Y'all think y'all can run this game on the internet. That game don't work on them. You got two people that quote unquote rocking with New Breed, whether they claim they don't rock with New Breed, saying that I should go fight him. See, do you see the violence that New Breed pushes? He make you think it's okay to just be violent. It's okay, just be violent. Just fight anybody. Just go to your glove box and pull a gun out on anybody. Get your brass knuckles. Just go swinging on anybody. Yeah, just go out and do whatever you want. And you wonder why the feds came knocking at his door the first time. This is the type of rhetoric that he pushes, and he claims that this is righteous and this is biblical. You can't just go up to somebody unprovoked and start fighting somebody and pulling out guns and brass knuckles and whatever else you want to use. You can't do that. That's not legal. That's not right. Felony charges come up for that. You could do big time for that. That's what's going on with those guys in the Cincinnati brawl. This same type of rhetoric is what the guys in the Cincinnati brawl, why they facing charges right now. They facing charges. Listen, I'm blocking y'all. You seem very angry. You seem very slow. So you just got yourself on the block list. Let me ask you the question, negative thoughts. Don't ask me until you ask New Breed. You ask New Breed, what is the end game with all these videos? This guy is steadily lying on my name, Ringo's name, Rollo's name, and pushing a bunch of violence caught on his own videos out of his own mouth. What is the end game with his videos? Before you speak about me, go to his platform and say that. Listen. We passed that point, bro. We passed that point. Talking about sanctioned boxing matches. That's because you just exposed yourself. You rock with New Breed. You just proved my point. You rock with New Breed. You pushing that hashtag run me my fade stuff. Ain't nobody wasting their damn time with this demon. Ain't nobody listen, that guy ain't worth my time or my fists. He not worthy of my fists. He's a demon. Why don't you tell him to go talk about boxing again? See, all this stuff you trying to tell me is advocating stuff, talking about sanctioned boxing matches. Listen, you act like we cool. Ain't nobody cool with this dude. Nobody want to have nothing to do with this dude. But what this dude keep doing is mentioning my name. Just like in this video, you gonna hear him mention my name. You're like, why are you making a video? Because he mentioned my name. Y'all sit up there like if somebody mention your name, lying on your name like you ain't gonna speak up and do something. Man, y'all fake as all get out. Y'all know good and well if somebody mentioning your name repeatedly, talking about you doing all types of damage, you be ready to speak on that person. Now y'all sit up here like, well, I wouldn't do that. Listen, I'm blocking y'all. Y'all just stupid as hell, man. Ain't nobody got time for this. Congratulations, you've been blocked. Yeah, email is right. Email box one up said when Brainwaves tried to box him, that fella went mild silent. Listen, negative thoughts. When I sat out there and offered to box this guy for 2 months, he ain't had nothing to say. He was silent. At this point, he ain't worth my time. He ain't worth my energy. He had 2 months to respond to my boxing offer, and he refused. He didn't respond. He was silent. Y'all forgot about that. Every video I made for 2 months, I offered to box this guy. He was silent. Y'all shut up with all that rhetoric. Y'all a bunch of demons instigating stuff just like him. I'm solving problems. I'm exposing this liar for who he is. And he ain't finna be on the internet creating a bunch of lies about my name. It's crazy. Anyway, let's get to the video, man. Let's go. I ain't got time to be fooling with these stupid demons.
Assassination through proxy.
What do you think you're doing? Assassination through proxy. What do you think you've been doing? Calling me gay, calling me a witch, calling me a warlock, calling me doing tarot and all that stuff? You don't think you've been assassinating me, setting up people, sending people, leaking information that's supposed to be confidential? This the guy who leaked the private messages between him and Ringo. He got a track record of just breaking code and breaking rules. I mean, after all, he admitted that he was even convicted. He admitted that he was even charged with felonies at his own mouth. He obviously does not have the best of track records. And he's still showing that he does not have the best of track records. Because that video, when he's talking about pulling out his piece out of the glove box to somebody that's unprovoked, yeah, that was this year, 2025. This one 20 years ago. We talking about a 2025 video. You demons ain't listening to that. Y'all don't know who y'all dealing with. Y'all ain't finna set me up with nothing. Y'all rock with New Breed, but y'all ain't gonna admit it. I don't rock with him, but you rock with everything he's saying. So let me get this straight. You say you don't rock with him. That would mean that you rock with me, but yet you contradicted everything that I'm saying. That means you don't rock with me, you rock with him, because only somebody that rock with him will contradict everything that I'm saying right now. With all this evidence, all these receipts, with this guy on camera, now that's what y'all gotta say. Y'all exposing yourselves, man. Y'all not smart. Y'all think y'all deceiving somebody. We can see straight through it. Y'all lie just like New Breed lie. I don't rock with New Breed, but you defended everything he said. You even brought up the whole boxing match thing. That's what New Breed wanted to do. Y'all literally are doing his bidding. It's like y'all little bitty mini New Breeds. The people that follow New Breed are like mini New Breeds. This is crazy, man. Let's go, man. You can't make this stuff up. Let's go.
Recently, a YouTuber by the name of Ringo TV Reactions.
Now you see the guy up there talking about, well, why are you talking about it? Because he mentioned our name. Listen, it says 6 hours ago. 6 hours ago, he mentioned our name. Like, people have no type of intelligence. Let's go.
Published a video entitled, Racist Felon Threatens to unalive people for parking next to him. He's recently changed the title of that video to YouTuber threatens to unalive people for parking next to him.
Listen, this is crazy. I mean, first of all, we have the right to change our titles on YouTube. He's trying to make it seem like it's a crime to change the titles on YouTube. You have a right to change the titles on YouTube. This guy do it all the time. And you did. Listen, let's see what he got to say about his unprovoked threat parking next to guys in Sprinter vans. Let's see what he got to say.
Now, that video title is extremely deceptive.
See, all he did is he danced around the issue. He talked about Ringo's video title. He's not talking about his actions that he actually did in that video with the Sprinter van. He's talking about the video titles. He's trying to throw you off from the truth. Nah, we ain't throwing off from the truth. We focus on the truth because we represent the truth. He has not addressed his actions doing an unprovoked threat to the guys in the Sprinter van. He's dancing all around that. He can't acknowledge it. You know why? Because he's guilty. And you know what? All that dancing around, all that trying to blame somebody else, ain't none of that gonna work with the law. None of that works with the police, and none of that works with the feds. Ain't no dancing around. The feds don't want to hear that. The police don't want to hear that. You might think you fooling people on the internet. You ain't fooling them. Let's go.
And it's intentionally deceptive because in that video, I made no such threats.
So he said in that video, he made no such threats. He said in this video, he made no such threats. Is that what you heard him say? Watch this. No such threats, huh?
Like a parking lot that's empty and somebody just pull up right by you and you just like, why? What's the actual purpose of that?
Look how you looking.
They don't want me reaching for this glove box. They don't want me reaching for this glove box. They don't want me reaching for this glove box.
That's a threat, sir. You just made a threat right there online. You just said that they don't want me reaching for the glove box. That's a threat. You were literally uneducated on what a threat means. I didn't make a threat. This guy lied all the time. He just literally made a threat right there. And to reinforce what he made a threat to or who he made it to, listen to this.
Yeah, them NPCs deployed. And then he pulled over there to do what? To pull right out? Come on, man. That's weird.
See how he doing? Listen.
It's still a whole parking. It's like a whole parking lot. But the NPCs be triggered in real time. Somebody said, I keep my company at least one all the time. Legit, exactly. Got to have that company with you. I got mine with me. I got that black and gold piece right now.
See? That's a threat.
Make no mistake about it.
He said, make no mistake about it.
Quick draw McGraw out here. I don't play no kind of games.
You hear that?
Quick draw McGraw out here. I don't play no kind of games. I ain't sloppy with it. I ain't sloppy with it. I ain't sloppy with it. I ain't sloppy at all. Only thing about that, if it come out, that thing getting used. That thing getting used. That thing getting used. That thing getting used.
Sounds like some threats to me, sir. And then to make it worse, you say this.
Yeah, you gotta, I'm gonna tell you right now, you got to stay dangerous out here. Yeah, you gotta, I'm gonna tell you right now, you got to stay dangerous out here. Yeah, you gotta, I'm gonna tell you right now, you got to stay dangerous out here. Got to stay dangerous.
He said you gotta
be
stay
ready
dangerous.
so you ain't never gotta get ready.
See?
That going everything, brothers. Make sure your hands is right too. Shadow box every day if you can. In security duty. Yeah, brass knuckles too. We like look, we all of that.
You just made a threat, sir. You can't lie and say you didn't make a threat. You just made a threat. You're not smart, dude. You're not smart. You literally just made a threat. Listen to what he said.
Deceptive, because in that video, I made no such threats. No such threats. No such threats. No such threats.
You made a bunch of threats. You're lying. You're literally lying. You just made a bunch of threats. See how this guy lied? Let's go.
His material was designed to make it seem as if I'm a threat to public safety.
You are a threat to public safety. You talking about pulling out your gun out of the glove box on some Sprinter van workers that weren't even parked right next to you, who didn't even do anything, unprovoked. Then you talking about, yeah, you got to be real dangerous out here. Get ready, you ain't got to be ready. Stay ready, you ain't got to be ready. Yeah, we put these hands on, we got the brass knuckles too.
In that very same video, Ringo TV Reactions claim that I am a convicted felon who is in possession of illegal firearms.
He trying to make it sound multiple firearms. Nobody said multiple firearms. So do you have multiple firearms? Is that what you're telling us? Because we only referred to the gun that you had in your glove box. You seem to be referring to some different guns. So what is it? That's two different things.
Which is also a lie. Let me be crystal clear with this. I am not a convicted felon, nor do I have any possession of illegal firearms. This creator has also created an echo chamber and has recruited other creators to utter these same erroneous, slanderous lies.
You have no proof nor evidence to say that Ringo recruited other creators to utter the same erroneous, slanderous lies. Where is your proof? Because Ringo did not recruit anybody. And if you get your facts straight, I was talking about the guns first, and you didn't address me first. You addressed Ringo first. You should have addressed me first in that video, because I was the one who brought that up. I'm telling you, man, this guy is looking wrong every which way you slice it. Let's go.
In a coordinated attempt to destroy my reputation.
But you had a coordinated attempt to destroy my reputation when you called me gay and you called me a witch and tarot and all this stuff. And you said that I'm scamming people with my business. You got your classic re-upload talking about he's scamming the people. Brainwaves is scamming the people. Look what he said. He laughing about it. Caught doing witchcraft and scamming his audience. You just did this 2 days ago. Look at it. Premiere August the 3rd or 3 days ago, whatever. Four, was it? Today's, oh, now it's the 7th because we after midnight. Y'all know what I'm saying, a couple of days ago. And now you over here That's an attempt to destroy my reputation. Let alone all your videos you got to destroy Ringo's reputation and Rollo's reputation. This is the same guy that got this right here where he's talking about, I don't give a F about me, this and this and that, da 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 da. He still got this video up and all these other videos. Anyway, man, let's go.
Defame my character, ruin any possible business opportunities I may have in the future.
Yeah, that's what you did with me. You tried to ruin any opportunities I had with life coaching or any of these other services, as well as our platforms here on social media. This guy is sitting up here acting like he's been innocent this whole time, and because he got caught in his own words, his own video evidence and words incriminated him. It ain't got nothing to do with me, Ringo, or Rollo. His own video and his own words incriminated himself in that video. Let's go.
As well as make it seem as if I'm a public threat.
You are a part of a public threat for making a public threat that was unprovoked.
Insult to injury, this other creator by the name of Brainwaves Advice LLC, Topics LLC, he creates a video called YouTuber with felonies has firearms.
I mean, that is true. You are a YouTuber that has claimed that you got firearms. You just said it. You talking about you got your paperwork. You talking about you about to have a gun enthusiast channel. You're a gun enthusiast. Enthusiasts usually have multiples of things. Stop the cap, man. You're caught with your own lies. Your own words is what's destroying you.
And both of these individuals coerced and incited their audiences.
No, you coerce and incite your audiences, just like you constantly be sending people to my page, telling me to go get into a boxing thing with you and to just fight you and all this stuff. You are having your audience incite all of that because they are a reflection of you, just like you incited that threat with the people in the Sprinter van that was unprovoked. Let's go.
To contact the FBI to have my home raided.
Listen, we did not make no content and no video saying the FBI need to come raid their home. The only thing we said is that you need to be investigated, sir, which is true. For the stuff that you just did and you said, you're not allowed to make threats like that. Those are felony threats. Those can be considered terroristic threats. And you're making these threats on the internet like it's okay for you to do, and you don't see no error in your ways.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure if y'all know what happens in raids, but people do die in SWATs and raids.
What does people dying in SWATs and raids got to do with me? People dying in SWATs and raids got nothing to do with me. You have SWATs and raids where people don't die. Do you see the lies that he's doing? He's trying to insinuate that every single SWAT and raid that the feds or the police do results in death. That's not true. There are more SWATs and raids being done by local and federal law enforcement that does not result in death than those that do result in death. He's trying to put it out there and make it seem like, oh, well, if the feds come, I'm going to be unalive. Listen, you speaking that into an existence. We didn't speak that on you. Don't put that on me. Don't put that on Ringo, and don't put that on Rollo. You don't have no video, no audio, no nothing showing us where we actually said that. You're the one saying that if the feds come to raid y'all, it would be resulting in death. You're saying that, not us. There is no video, no proof, no audio of Ringo, Rollo, or myself ever saying that if the feds were to come and investigate you, that it's going to mean that you're gonna die, your wife's gonna die. Your baby mama gonna die, your kids are gonna die. We never said that. You are making that narrative so you can lie to your audience. Just like you make all these narratives that are fake, lying to your audience. Salute, Ringo. And Ringo's right here in the chat, so we can stand corrected. This guy's literally up here trying to make it seem like the feds and the local police do raids and it automatically going to result in death. Do you know how many raids? Listen, man. Oh, man. Listen. You know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can find this. You know what's funny? Let me make something clear too. Let's talk about something real quick. This guy's up there talking about, oh, it's gonna result in deaths. Do you realize that some of the same FBI agents, the local police, the federal agents, do you realize that they get killed as well when they do raids? Do you realize that they get killed as well when they do raids? You trying to make it seem like that law enforcement don't die when they do raids. You're trying to push this narrative like the people that's being raided on are the only ones that get killed. Because you're trying to push a narrative. You're trying to push a story. Listen, between 2010 and 2016, at least 81 civilians and 13 officers died during SWAT raids. That's from 2010 to 2016. You're talking about over a 6-year span. Anyway, man, let's go, man.
My children are in my house.
Yeah, and my children are in my house and Ringo's children in his house. What are you trying to say? And you know what's funny? He trying to make it seem like he got custody of all his kids in his house. He trying to make it seem like he got custody of all his children in his house. That's another conversation for another day. Anyway, let's go.
My family is in my home.
You mean the family that you claim you practicing polygyny with? Or just your family with the white baby mama? But regardless, that's still considered family. We got family in our homes, and you wanted to bring violence to our homes. You were literally trying to bring violence to our homes. You thought it was funny back in the day. You was laughing when you did this particular video that you just did a couple of days ago. You thought it was funny. You thought it was funny to bring a bunch of guys wanting to beat me up in front of my wife and son. You laughed at that. You mocked at that. You scoffed at it and had everybody with you that's rocking with you on your platform thinking it's funny. Laughing. You created lies and a bunch of harmful stories to have a bunch of people want to beat me up in front of my wife and son. That's wicked work. Let's listen to these lies.
And these individuals blatantly lied and weaponized their audience.
No, you blatantly lied. You said yourself in the other video that you actually were charged with felonies. So if we bring up that you got felonies, you literally confessed it out of your own mouth. You can't sit up here and be like, oh, well, I didn't get charged with any felonies when you confessed it out of your own mouth. And as for the unprovoked threat, the terroristic threat that you made, talking about pulling your gun out and brass knuckles and stay dangerous and all that stuff, you said that out of your own mouth on your own video, on your own channel, on your own platform. Let's go.
All because of a personal vendetta.
No, you have a personal vendetta against us, just like you've been having a personal vendetta against us since last year. You're the one who wanted war. You're the one who said you had a problem. It was all you. It's a listen, do I have to remind you? Maybe I need to remind everybody. Maybe I need to remind everybody again.
There's a time for war. There's a time for peace. There's a time for all of it. And I want war. There's a time for war. There's a time for peace. There's a time for all of it. And I want war.
Have you forgotten about that? I think you forgot about that, huh? You calling us cowards and stuff?
You a coward. All y'all social media do is some cowards. You a coward. All y'all social media do is some cowards.
See, this is the type of stuff you do. You call us cowards. You ride out on us. Look, you definitely called me a coward. Listen.
Wrong one. Mark the Messenger a coward. Brainwaves is sneaky as hell. Ringo's a diva, and I'm standing on that.
You said you're standing on it. You've been sitting up here calling us names for I don't know how long. You still got all this content up on your channel. You still got all this content up on your channel. Talking about you changed and all this stuff. You deleted this and bruh. You just literally lie so much, I don't even think you realize that you lie. Listen to what else you said about war.
Time for everything under the sun. Ecclesiastes 3:8 says a time to love, a time to hate, a time for war, and a time for peace. You want to go to war? Let's go to war. However you want to do it. You want to go to war? Let's go to war. However you want to do it. You want to go to war? Let's go to war. However you want to do it.
See? You talk about going to war. You're the one that's been talking about war since at least August 13th last year. You talking about a personal vendetta. You're the one that's been inciting violence against me, Ringo, Rollo, and the women. Listen, I got some content coming tomorrow. I got some content, or should I say today, because it's 12:45 a.m. I got some content coming about this violence that he's inciting against everybody. That's right, I got some content coming. This guy trying to come up with a narrative, and I got something to counter that little video he did talking about the feds and all this stuff. Let's go.
Over 20 years ago, there were charges levied against me before I even turned 18 years old. I was a juvenile. Those charges that were levied didn't see the light of day until I was around 18 or 19 years old. I was exonerated from all these set charges.
You're claiming you're exonerated and you're putting this information out on a public platform. You can't stay private with it. Now, you're the one saying that you've been exonerated of all these charges and that they were dismissed. So you have the burden of proof on you, since you're claiming you don't have no charges on you, to put that out. That's not on me. That's not on Ringo. That's not on Rollo. That's not on nobody. That's on you to put that information out to prove. Just like I asked you back in the day to prove whether you actually have a legit marriage. No ceremony, no witnesses, no paperwork. You're not married. That's how marriages work in this world. Let's go.
They were dismissed. Since then, I have worked in the firearms industry for 5 years. I worked in distribution and manufacturing. These creators have highlighted all my firearm enthusiast videos.
Did you talk about how these creators have highlighted the fact that you had an unprovoked threat to an innocent man in a Sprinter van? You keep skipping over that, sir. Why you keep avoiding that? Why you keep skipping over it? Just like when I would make videos and I would call you up and provide the evidence and the information out there, guess what? You skipped over all those videos. You want to respond and acknowledge to other stuff, but you want to skip over all the proof and all the evidence when it's out there. You want to act like I ain't said nothing. You want to act like I didn't make videos. You want to act like I didn't call you out. But now all of a sudden, you psychoanalyze every little detail, saying this is what they said and this is what they did. I mean, after all, you called me by name on August the 6th. I don't want to hear nothing from your demon followers who saying, you still talking about this guy. The guy talked about me on August the 6th. It's crazy, man. Let's go.
In attempts to have my home raided.
We cannot have your home raided. The feds have to do that. The police have to do that. Listen, any attempt to have any person home raided ain't got nothing to do with me. That's the feds' decision. That's the police decision. Don't put that on me. That's on the feds and on the police. Listen, you can supply information, and that doesn't mean that the feds would raid your home. But see, this is the narrative that this guy's trying to paint to make his audience feel sorry for him. Make it look like, oh, Brainwaves, Ringo, and Rollo is trying to have his home raided. They're trying to hurt him and do bad things to him. But look at all the crap he been doing to us for over a year. He want to act like that don't count. He want to act like that don't exist. Listen, the feds see all of that. You can play those games with me. You can play those games with Ringo. Play those games with Rollo. Play those games with your audience. You can play those games with everybody on the internet. You can't play those games with the feds. And check this out, Ringo. Baba Rashawn was even making a video about us tonight. That's right. Matter of fact, it's so ironic because look at what popped up on the screen. I didn't even have to search for it. Look at that. My analysis on Ringo Reaction TV harassing and telling lies on the young. You know, he's trying to stick up for New Breed, talking about you telling lies. You see what they do? Listen, that guy over there, that elder don't even know what the hell he talking about. He ain't got nothing to do with this conversation. And he over there inserting his head. And see, this is the type of game stalking, monitoring spirit crap that be going on social media. You got New Breed up there telling stuff, putting out a bunch of lies so he could get a bunch of other people on their platform. And then what happens is you got everybody on the internet. It's just like the video I did today. You got liars that tell that call the truth a lie. I did that live stream for a reason, and look at what's happening. Now you got Baba Rashawn trying to say, well, Ringo's lying, like he know what the hell going on. He don't know what's going on. Yeah, it says telling lies on the young brother New Breed.
Peace and blessings, family. This is the elder out of New Orleans coming to you with another informative video. All praises to our creators and our ancestors. But family, this video is about this piece of shit content creator.
You see how he's talking? Listen to that. He just made a threat right off the bat. He called Ringo a POS, a piece of shh. And it's supposed to be an elder we supposed to listen to and respect. And it's the same person taking the back for New Breed. Birds of the feather, same feather rock together. Listen.
Call himself Ringo Reactions TV. He's sitting up there telling lies on the young brother of New Breed, a very intelligent young brother, a very godly and righteous young brother. He's making videos saying that New Breed is a racist and he's a felon with guns, and which is nothing but lies.
Listen, Barbara Rashawn sit up there making it seem like he's New Breed's daddy or some crap. This man is literally up here speaking like he know everything about New Breed. I mean, maybe he does, for all we know. Listen, all of these content creators on YouTube be telling lies. I told y'all, they be in cahoots with each other. This is exactly like I said in my video. One content creator, like, for example, New Breed start the lie. Then you get another content creator, like Baba Rashawn, perpetuate the lie to his audience. Then you get another content creator, perpetuate the lie to their audience. And before you know it, you had a majority of social media perpetuating the lie as if that's the truth. That's how those demons work, man. Listen, the feds, all of these folks, man, they watching all of this. Y'all can play those games on YouTube. Y'all can play those games with everybody else, but they watching y'all. This is what we trying to tell you. They are literally lying on all of us. Yeah, Ringo's right. They're monitoring spirits. They watching all of this, and the only time they open their damn mouth is when they trying to call me, Ringo, or Rollo out. But they don't open their mouth and stand up for what's right. They're biased, and it's all rigged, and I'm telling you, they're all in cahoots with each other. None of them can be trusted. This is why we put out messages about, man, we can't be rocking with those folks. We just be chilling by ourselves. Because it'd be a whole network. I keep trying to tell y'all that. All of these content creators be in cahoots with each other. Defending each other. Thinking that by them talking about us on their platform, that they gonna take us out. You can't do none of that. We rebuke all of what was said in Christ's name, and we return to sender immediately in Christ's name. Whatever's going on over there on the Baba Rashawn camp, we rebuke all that in the name of Christ. Up there cursing, calling him a POS, that's speaking curses. I keep trying to tell you, all these guys, all these women out here, they be doing witchcraft. They come to our platform in the chat speaking curses. All they do is curse, curse, curse. That's why it ended up becoming the definition of curse words. Because that's exactly what they're doing. And then they trying to make it seem like they righteous. And yes, I agree exactly what Ringo said. He says, all my enemies are black folk. Just like I said on my recent stream. Exactly. White people don't do that. White people ain't making no videos about us. It's nothing but a bunch of black folks running around. And then they got an issue when we call them out and talk about it. They're trying to say we the black degeneracy kink and all of this stuff. Like we ain't pro-black. No, we ain't pro-sin. We ain't pro-wickedness. We not pro-lies. White people ain't making videos like this. Hispanic people ain't making videos like this. Asian people ain't, and the Indian people, and the list goes on. They not making videos like this. It's black folks. They the ones making videos. That's why BET got canceled. In terms of the BET Awards, they canceled all that garbage. They're sick and tired of seeing this low vibe, sinful, witch, warlock mess. See what the guy got to say real quick. We'll get back to New Demon. Let's go.
You can go check New Breed channel out where he defended himself with all these lies that this dude Rango is coming up with, harassing this brother, stalking this brother. Man,
all his people are harassing and stalking us. This man decided to respond to all of our videos. He's harassing and stalking us, just like he was potentially harassing and stalking an unprovoked worker in a Sprinter van. He has a track record of doing this to so many people. And then you got this guy up here defending that. Y'all see how this work? We showing you how this work. Y'all think this is a game. We showing you how it work. Let's go.
you is a sick individual, Rango. You is a very, very sick individual. And the reason I know you're sick, because you the one said when a 11-year-old girl get her period, she's a woman. Then you say...
Do you see that? He's perpetuating the same lie on the internet. All these guys on YouTube, all these women on YouTube perpetuate the same lies that people been saying about us for I don't know how long. That's all they do. They take the lie, they take the lie, they take the lie because they all in cahoots with each other. They all work with each other. They all benefiting off each other. They all trying to like control the thing. They like internet gangsters. Yeah, man, we set up the block here. We set up the block here. You can't collect 200 and go past like Monopoly. They all be like that. And unfortunately, they all black. Let's go.
And in another video, that it's okay if a woman got 7 children for 7 different baby daddies, that ain't your sister, and you can have sex with them and all this kind of nonsense. You're a sick individual. You're a sick individual.
And what will happen is all of Baba Rashawn's audiences that view him is going to start coming to my platform, Ringo's platform, Rollo's platform, and be like, you're a sick individual. They're literally little puppets, little parrot birds repeating whatever Baba Rashawn says or whoever platform it is. They like miniature versions of them, spreading these lies. And then for people that don't know what's going on, they're like, well, damn, everybody's saying it. Baba Rashawn is saying it. New Breed's saying it. All these large platforms or whatever saying it. It must be true. See, that's how they get these lies to get around. But see, you ain't fooling the feds. You're not fooling the police. They watching all of this. They watching all of y'all lie. They watching all of y'all be in cahoots with each other. Let's go.
To get on YouTube and tell nothing but lies on a brother that never ain't bothering you.
He's saying he ain't bothering Ringo, but yet he got all these videos on his page. I mean, look at all these videos here talking about he ain't bothering us. I don't give a F about ringworm over TV reactions, overreactions TV, semen retention, making fun of Ringo here. Talking about he ain't bothering him. He got all these videos up right now in this whole entertainment. Talking about run me my fade. Talking about he ain't bothering nobody. He's right here bothering somebody right here. He ain't got nothing but videos bothering somebody. Here's another boxing match. And then he's shouting out Baba Rashawn right here. This New Breed to shout out anybody that'll go in on us, calling them, you mean to tell me he not bothering anybody? Skip back to this video, man. Stop the cap, man. Let's go.
You's a rat. You's a girl boy. You's a liar. That's what you is. You's a hateful individual. Always putting the Most High in your videos, but yet you out there scheming and lying and stalking on another brother that's not bothering you, that's not doing you anything wrong.
You see that? Talking about he's not bothering Ringo and not doing anything wrong. But yet New Breed is guilty of bothering the daylights out of us. This man literally just talked about us again tonight. He literally created a whole lie campaign talking about the federal agents and stuff, talking about we federal informants and all that stuff. You know, we talking about this video right here. He literally was live talking about the federal targeted plot against Black America. But he say we not bothering him. I'm telling you, man, these folks are evil, man. Let's go.
Sitting up there lying for clicks and views. You's a sick individual. Rango, you are very sick. That's right. You's a piece of shit.
Did you hear what he just said again? Do you see the curses? And this supposed to be a righteous man? This supposed to be a righteous man. I want y'all to see this. I want this documented on my live stream, and Ringo's here. This is the type of rhetoric that's supposed to come out a righteous man's mouth that we supposed to be listening to. And then the same rhetoric that New Breed have and how they be talking. They're curses. These are a gang of warlocks. Listen, he like witches, gang stalkers, monitoring spirits, narcissists. He's talking about himself and all the people he run with. That's what they do. They don't take accountability. They take every opportunity they can to bring another Black person down. They crash out. They don't want to hold nobody accountable. All of them exposed. Yeah, Ringo's absolutely right. Demons are talking through that old evil male. All these folks be possessed by demons. Y'all think demon possession ain't real? You're looking at an example of it. Let's go. And I wish Baba Rashawn would actually try to talk about my name, because I got a whole heap of videos for him. I got a whole heap of videos for him. He don't want no smoke with me. Listen, I don't care how young or old you are. If you in sin and you wrong and you doing blasphemy, I'm going to call you out. I got a whole heap of stuff. And guess what? I don't care how big your audience is. I don't care if you got 1 million followers. People pay more attention to my videos than they do with people with bigger platforms. Ain't that crazy? My platform's smaller than a lot of these jokers out here, but yet everybody watching my video. All these large platforms got my name in their mouth, but I'm not making a difference. I'm not doing nothing. This is crazy, man. Let's go.
You miserable. You're an evil individual. And why?
He's speaking about himself. When you watch these videos from people like this, he's speaking about himself. He's miserable. He's evil. All the stuff he's saying, a POS, he's talking about himself. I'm telling you, man, these demons be telling on themselves. Let's go.
If you got any children, don't let them get around Rango, especially young girls.
You see what he's doing? Now he's trying to perpetuate the lie that Ringo's trying to mess with young girls. That's a lie. There's no proof, no videos, no nothing. If there's no proof, no videos, no nothing, it's a lie. And we're not talking about a 2 to 3 second video where you chopping and screwing. Y'all know, like DJ Screw? Everything was slow, you chopping and screwing everything. That's not what we're talking about. If there's some little short video that's been edited by AI and all that to make it seem like and sound like somebody's saying or doing something, that don't count. Anyway, let's go.
That's right. You very sick individual. Harassment. Just harassing the brother for nothing. Instead of making videos telling a bunch of lies. That's right, family. Well, family, I'm tired of talking about this piece of shit, but keep on doing your good work, my brother, New Breed. Everything gonna be all right. And Rango reaction, your day coming.
No, y'all day's coming. We cancel that out, return it to sender immediately in Christ's name. We rebuke all of those curses in Christ's name. Y'all days are numbered. Y'all been doing a lot of sin and y'all been getting away with stuff for a long time. Y'all days are numbered. I rebuke any curses that Barbara Rashawn is trying to put on New Breed. In Christ's name. Not in my name, in Christ's name. Notice how none of these demons ever refer to Christ. Baba Rashawn don't refer to Christ. New Breed don't refer to Christ. None of these demons that's talking bad about us on the internet, including the females, ever refer to Christ. Because they don't rock with Christ. And if you don't rock with Christ, you can't get to the Father. So they don't have no relationship with the Father, which means they don't have no relationship with the Son. If they don't have no relationship with the Father, which means they ain't got the Holy Spirit, which means they whole walk that they claim they walk about being in biblical truth is a lie. It's fake. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I'm just getting started with this. Let's go, man.
You call yourself a godly man, always talking about the Bible and Most High, but yet you're lying, putting another brother's life and his family in danger. That's right. Peace and love. Put up the likes and shares and stay tuned for the next video.
I wonder how much Barbara Rashawn got paid to talk about this, man. This is crazy. Anyway, man, back to this guy right here. We almost done with him.
Under false pretenses. They have incited their audience in multiple videos.
You have incited your audience in multiple videos on 2 different platforms for over a year about us. You have no legal ground, no moral ground, no biblical ground, or ground in any fashion or sense to stand on with this argument. Listen, you can believe in your sick, demonic, twisted mind that the things that you done don't matter, but it matters in the real world. It matters in the Most High's eyes. It matters when it comes to the law and the feds. Like I said, y'all can play that game with us. Y'all can't play that game with the feds.
And I want to put this out here so you brothers and sisters can know what is going on. And we need to understand the severity of that type of inflammatory material. There's no truth to it.
No, we have a lot of truth to it. The story that you're trying to spin has no truth to it. You're the one telling lies.
They're lies.
Listen, any of these lies and these curses that New Demon is doing, we rebuke that and return to sender immediately in Christ's name. No lie against me, Ringo, or Rollo will stand on YouTube, in the world, and in any form of fashion in Christ's name. Let's go.
And again, it pains me deeply to have to make this video.
It don't pain you to make that video. You wanted to make that video. Just like you decided to turn right back around in the same night and go live again. Talking about it pains you to make that video. You should be so upset or in so much pain that you wouldn't be able to turn back around again in the same night and go live again. Stop the cap, man.
I would rather be focusing on my regular scheduled material.
If that's the case, then why didn't you focus on your regular scheduled material? Why was it that when you got done with that, you turned around and you did this? You went live to this. You mean to tell me this is your regularly scheduled material? You mean to tell me you literally went live 2 hours ago or whatever hours it was ago before I put this on the screen talking about the federal targeted plot against Black America? When you mentioned our names and you talked about us, so you mean to tell me this is your regularly scheduled programming? You still talking about us is your regularly scheduled programming? Man, this is so stupid, man.
But when your life is on the line, when you're
How do we put his life on the line? Listen, the man act like the feds came through and raided him like that got something to do with us. Well, your life is on the line. Your life is not on the line. If your life was on the line in this video, then why did you turn right back around and do another live stream? Shouldn't you be grabbing your guns and doing all that and get ready to protect yourself since you claiming your life is on the line? Obviously, you got too much time to make content. This guy gonna be going live tomorrow making more content. Talking about my life is on the line. They're acting like him and his family life on the line. Man, they're gonna be business as usual. Nobody life on the line. You're making up lies so you can gaslight your audience and try to weaponize. We rebuke any weapons. Isaiah 54:17. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. So you trying to weaponize your audience against us, New Breed. You trying to get Baba Rashawn to weaponize him and his audience. You trying to get whatever content creators on YouTube, male or female, to weaponize their audience. Y'all trying to get them to cancel our channels and falsely report us and whatever it is you trying to do. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. And we rebuke you. The Bible says when two or more are gathered. I got 43 people watching this live stream right now. When two or more are gathered, the Most High hear our prayers. We rebuke all of that y'all trying to do. All these lies will return to sender immediately. You will be exposed. All of y'all will be exposed of being in cahoots with pushing a mastermind lie in Christ's name. Let's go.
families' lives is on the line.
Ain't nobody lives on the line.
This has to be put out there.
This guy trying to make it seem like we the ones with guns trying to come around and do something to him. That's how he trying to flip it around. Like we the ones that was sitting in the car and Sprinter vans pulled up. Do you see the destiny swapping as he does? Do you see the fate swapping? That's what he's doing. He's the one who made the threats. He's the one who do all that crap. And then what he does is he tries to destiny swap. So he try to take all his sins, all his issues, and flip it onto another person or other people and make himself look righteous. When other people are innocent, ain't had nothing to do with it, he try to swap it out and get other people to look like how he's supposed to look. Nah, we rebuke that and return that to sender immediately. Everybody gonna see who you are. The Most High will reveal to everybody, including your followers, who you truly are. In Christ's name, let's go.
Now, I want to thank everybody for listening. You know, for the record, there was a falling out with these individuals, and I don't...
No, we cast you out. You're the one that got casted out with everybody. You're the one that tried to get other content creators, like Broken Matrix and, what's his name? Oh, I can't believe I forgot the dude's name. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The dude that was in New York. I can't believe I forgot his name. And all these people, you the one that got all these uncommon sense in class. You got all these content creators trying to go in on us. And guess what? Every last one of those relationships with those content creators, where they at now? All those relationships are dead and gone because this guy is deaf. He's walking deaf. He's walking toxic. If any death come around him, it's because he's reaping what he sows. That's what he's about. He's the one that destroys everything. I'm telling you, man, this is crazy. Let's go.
I don't want anything to do with them whatsoever.
I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Neither does Ringo or Rollo. We don't want to have nothing to do with you. So that's why those demons earlier in the chat talking about, well, it doesn't cost them to set up a boxing match. He just said he don't want to have nothing to do with us anyway. And we don't want to have nothing to do with him. Ain't gonna be no damn boxing match. We long past that point. Ringo's absolutely right. Said New Breed is doing video witchcraft. Yeah, he's literally doing video witchcraft, but he calls me his witch. He's the witch. Listen, whatever those guys speak, that's what they about. Let's go.
Now, hopefully now we can get back to our regular material and keep moving forward. Thank y'all. Peace and blessings to y'all. Y'all have a fantastic day.
So there you have it. There you have it. What's up, Rollo? I'm telling you, man, this is crazy. So y'all see it? Not just him. You see that there's other people in here. You see that Baba Rashawn was going in. He made a video. All these people making videos. Y'all see that? All these people making videos. They all doing it tonight. And you know why they doing it tonight? Because it's supposed to be a full moon. Let me show y'all something real quick. Get this information on here. Real quick. Y'all see right here that it says a full moon in August will occur Saturday, August the 9th. It's basically Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The moon is 3 days. When I looked up in the sky, I thought it was a full moon tonight, but I guess it's officially 3 days away. They trying to already tap into that moon energy and do their spell work. That's why they all releasing these videos now at night. So all of that's been rebuked and counteract and returned to center. I told you these guys are warlocks. It's one big coven. So hey, they've been exposed. We rebuked everything and we're going to go from there. I got some more content coming. I got to get out of here, man. I got to get some rest. I got to get up. I got things to do. We're going to see what type of content they're going to release. But in the meantime, I appreciate for y'all support. I appreciate everybody who came through. We had to go ahead and do this and neutralize everything that they do. So with that being said, I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. I'll see y'all then. Peace and blessings to everyone. Thank you for coming through, Ringo, Rollo. Thank y'all for setting the record straight. Everybody that's in the chat. And y'all keep y'all head on straight by staying in this word and understanding and seeing that how these people on the internet are literally teaming up with all these platforms. And you see exactly who's teaming up. Whoever's teaming up, they're the demons. They're the coven. They're the witches. They're the warlocks. They're the gang stalkers. They're the monitoring spirits because they team up with each other and they weaponize their whole audience. And that's the play they've been doing for so long, thinking that take people out. And now they finally came across 3 brothers of the Most High who they can't stop. Their spells ain't working. Their strategies are not working. Nothing they're doing is working. So with